For what feels like the millionth time, Emily Chan is faced with her winter nemesis, uncleared sidewalks.
If spaces are not accessible because of snowfall and lack of snow clearing, then that could be the difference between somebody leaving their house that day or having to stay home.
Missing work, school, and even doctor's appointments is par for the course. And even when sidewalks are cleared, how it's done makes a difference.
Clearing a sidewalk could mean having a narrow pathway for pedestrians to walk. However, for people with wheelchairs and mobility devices, we often need more space for our devices.
So, do they make snow tires for these?
No, they don't. These tires are, as I call them, all-season tires.
Chan's tires lose traction when they're met with even an inch or two of snow.
Even this morning on my way into work, I passed by a bus stop with a mountain of snow right in front of it. And I know for people who walk and use their legs as a primary form of mobility, they can step over that hill of snow to get onto the bus. However, people with mobility aids and wheelchairs cannot.
CBC Toronto visited Chan last year, and she experienced the same difficulties on the same street corner. And it's not just people in wheelchairs who are struggling.
Blind people like me, or partially sighted people, people with balance issues, seniors, anyone with fragile bones, people with fatiguing or chronic pain, and that's just to name a few.
The Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act was created in 2005 to make the province fully accessible. It was supposed to reach its target in 2025. Advocates say snow dumps like this demonstrate how far behind the province is in its efforts.
We're not there. And the province has not, since missing that deadline, come up with any plan of action. We're leaving it to each city in Ontario to reinvent the accessibility wheel, to figure out how to deal with this.
In a statement, the City of Toronto says it's committed to clearing sidewalks after roads and bike lanes during major storms, and residents in need of more urgent clearing can call 311 for help. CBC Toronto reached out to the province for comment but did not receive a response by deadline. Lipovsky says he wants to put those with disabilities at the forefront of accessibility policy.
There are problems for everybody. They're just disproportionately dangerous for people with disabilities like me.
Mercedes Gaston-Bide, CBC News, Toronto.